when the week is coming to an end, and only two buds can save it. CJ, indie author. Dre, gamer dad. They alone have what it takes to rescue your weekend. Bringing together the power of games, books, interviews, and more before it's too late. At week's end.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of At Week's End. My name is C.J Amato. I am a dark fantasy author. With me, as always, is my best friend in the world.
Pop GG Gaming here, dad gamer, podcaster, maintenance man that maintenances.
The man that does it all, just finding the time in the day to do it. So how are you at this week's end? How are you feeling after a long week gone by? Well, Labor Day week?
That was nice. Having the extra day off was nice. Got to chill. Got to enjoy a little bit of, the weekend and be a weekend warrior on Helldivers.
Weekend warrior? What's a weekend warrior?
It's us guys who don't get to play Monday to Friday, and maybe we get a Saturday. Maybe we get a Sunday if we're lucky, right? Get a couple of hours in, and it's back to the family.
That's the weekend gamer, the weekend warrior. Very cool. I'm happy that you're joining me again. This is going to be a great episode because we have something exciting to share with everybody. Are you ready for this? It is our very first versus. So welcome to CJ versus Dre. This is the very first time we're going to do this. And today we have a very, very cool episode for you. We're going to be arguing what we think is our favorite Arnold movie, the greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And my pick is Terminator 2.
And I'm picking Conan the Barbarian. Come on. Do you hear me?
So we're going to need you to vote and comment down below. Who do you feel is going to win this debate? Who do you going to feel is going to win this argument? Comment below T2 if you believe it's going to be Terminator that is going to take the victory.
Crom. It's only for Crom.
And you want them to comment Crom down below?
Crom or Conan.
Conan or Crom down below. All right, let's get right into it.
Well, there's no even intro when it comes to the epicness that is the beginning of Conan the Barbarian. Okay? It even starts off father and son sitting on the mountain explaining their religious practice of Samaria and the belief in Crumb. For no one, Conan, in this world can you trust. Not men, not women, not beasts. This you can trust. And that's it. The rest is just a roller coaster ride of epicness. Right? Then it cuts into the village. He's got to watch his village get torn apart. You killed my mother, you killed my father, you killed my people. You took my father's sword. Kills the mother, they put their heads on the spikes, and then I go on the wheel of pain. And I'm pushing down and growing my muscles. And then I gotta fight in the gladiator cage, killing my first time. And then I learn samurai katana. And then I meet the love of my life, Valeria, and then I lose her, and then the snakes everywhere, and the false doom, and the mountain of power. And then Arnold goes, the riddle of steel. You know what it is, don't you, boy? Should I tell you? It's the least I can do. Strength. Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger. Look around you. And he points at some poor girl on the top, right? Come to me, my child. Come. She jumps down. Boom. Suicides right there. Kersplat. That is strength, boy. That is power. The strength and power of flesh. What is steel compared to the hand that wields it? Look at your body. Look at the desire in your heart. I gave you this. And that's such a waste. And then he looks at Rexar and Fulgrim. Contemplate this on the tree of woe. Crucify him. And then you see it. They got Arnold crucified through the side of the legs. He's up there. He's hurting. And then what? His friend and his girl save him. Then they fight off demons to kind of to save his soul. And then lose Valeria. And then false to Doomhead. And that's it. It's just epic. It's Conan and it's the beginning. There's no Arnold without Conan. That's it. There's no Arnold without Conan. And no other movie exists if this movie is not made. It is the pinnacle of his body and the flexing and the posing.
Oh, what an intro, and how a way to start a debate. The man just goes in and describes the entire movie to the audience. Well, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, because that was actually a pretty cool description right there. Well, I didn't know he was going to break out the sword, so unfortunately we're going to have to give this a 30-second break, and thank God for editing. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's the power of editing right there. This man wanted to break out the sword. I wasn't going to get into gimmicks right here, but...
Feel. Oh! I'll be back. Sarah Connor.
Oh, the epicness. The epicness of Terminator 2. Does it even need an intro? Does this... Sorry, book. Love my book, but that's going to get a little side seat right now. Okay. Well, Terminator 2 needs no introduction. Sequel to probably one of the most greatest horror movies ever. Just like leave it to James Cameron to take a horror movie original and turn the sequel into the greatest action movie ever made. And I will argue, not only is this the greatest Arnold movie, this is the greatest action movie ever made. 1991's Terminator 2. The movie starts with a dystopian future, the war. That intro, you tell me of a better intro to a movie than the start of the war. Set in the dystopian future of 2029. Oh my goodness. How far away are we, and how oddly our lives are looking right now? James Cameron in a recent interview even said, I warned you 30 years ago. I warned you. And we did not heed his warning. The best villain in all of movies, the T-1000. You tell me of a scarier villain, someone who can morph his voice, morph his very body to look like anything he wants, flatten his entire surface to cover a floor, and then slowly comes up behind you, able to turn his hands into blades, a terrifying. The intro itself, genius, mind you. As soon as the intro starts, what is he? He's a bad guy. He's the greatest villain of them all. Goes into a biker shop, roughs them all up. Give me your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Yeah.
They relinquish, and he rides away. You're like, oh no, John Connor's in trouble. The hero comes down, a cop figure. And if you notice, when he takes out the cop that comes up to him when he teleports, it looks like he just kind of punches him in the stomach. Doesn't look like he kills him. Takes on the role of a police officer, the role of a hero. But mind you, he is not. He is the most terrifying villain there is. Oh, I got notes here. I got notes here. Iconic movie lines. We're talking about hasta la vista, baby. We're talking about come with me if you want to live. We're talking about no fate. Lines that you will never forget. You will what movie lines are memorable?
Crush your enemies.
From
see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. That's the first
give
words,
me your clothes,
Arnold.
your boots, and your motorcycle. There's no lines that compare. The feeling that you get during the movie, the bond of John Connor and the Terminator as the movie develops. And not only does this movie give us one amazing hero, but it gives us two. Sarah Connor, one of the greats, one of the female legends of movies.
You only need Arnold and Conan.
Where we leave Sarah Where we leave Sarah in movie 1 to where we find her in movie 2. Find her in an insane asylum, losing everything, lost the man she loves, lost her son, who's now fostered with these other two kind of questionable people where he's living. They try to do a good job, but the transformation of this woman to becoming not only the savior's mother, but the woman that taught the man who was going to rule the human race, not rule the human race, but to save us from what was coming from Skynet and the horrible future. The motorcycle chase scene where he's chasing him down on the tractor trailer and he's gunning down on the LA, and they're in that tunnel, they're in that ditch. You tell me a scene that can touch that.
There's every battle scene in that entire movie from beginning to end. You put him in the pit when he's first got to go in there and fight, and break a man's arms, break his neck, and then eventually becomes a cold-blooded killer. You remember the spikes with the blades on the top, just running up, gutting up people, cutting the dude's head off. It's a lot more violence, a lot more crime. Arnold painting his body in the black and white. Dun, 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 dun.
You want to talk about badassery? When you want to talk about badassery?
Come on,
when they're in Mexico and they realize who really led to the future, and it was Miles Dyson. Who decides to take it solo? Dyson. They got a killing machine behind them, mind you, and Sarah Connor decides to take that mission solo. Writes No Fate right into that picnic table, stabs the knife in, and takes off. She don't need no killing machine. She's gonna handle this all by herself. Badassery, left, right, up and down in Terminator 2. You can't even keep up with it.
Conan is
from start to end. From start to end.
Testosterone.
We're get towards the end after we have our heartfelt moment with John and the Terminator throughout that whole little road trip scene. We get to the end. We get to that crazy scene with the chase on the freeway where Arnold climbs out of the truck. And climbs out of the little shitty truck and jumps on top of it and right into the face of it, grabs the things, pulls it over, the truck flips over. The practical effects mixed with the CGI. There is no better action movie than Terminator 2. The use of practical effects with twins twice in that movie. The security guards were twins, and the scene with Sarah Connor in the mirror when they were opening up Arnie's head. They were opening up that little port right there on Arnie's head. Oh, and they have that wonderful moment where they're gonna smash his chip. But there's two great moments where they use twins in that movie. Great practical effects. Practical effects. That's a tongue twister right there.
You don't have a false Doom and his mountain of power. Now they will know why they are afraid of the dark.
I have Skynet and the future
know why they fear
and the darkness. We may have avoided Judgment Day. I mean,
turns a snake into a literal bow and arrow. We lose Valeria. Conan is so badass. He doesn't cry. He's got his friend Subutai to cry for him because he's Sumerian. He won't cry.
The ending
I cry
of
for
Terminator 2. The ending, the shotgun blast. First of all, just bring us back to that scene where John is crawling through the metal plant and he hears his mother's voice calling for him. John.
But why didn't he kill Sarah Connor?
There.
If he's such a bad villain, why didn't he kill Sarah Connor? Why did he let her live? He had her right there. Call John. That's just movie magic. He should have said, call John, no? Okay, splook. Threw her ass out of the way. And then turned into her. So, no, they're saving. Valeria dies.
There was a moment there where she gets away.
Brother.
Where Valeria she gets away.
Conan's mom dies. His people die.
The shotgun blast. And it's that last one. He's going right to the edge.
Yeah,
and it's that last shot she needs, and she doesn't have it. And then Arnie comes over.
Again, because the scary T-1000 didn't kill her like he did everybody else.
He falls into the lava pit.
The plot hole.
Melts down, and he melts away, and all the forms he took throughout the entire movie reveals itself. And then the face melts out to each other. The ending, brother. And that's not even the crescendo. The crescendo of Arnie going over, and he goes, "There's one more," and he points to himself, right? And he goes, "That's it." And he lowers himself. "I see now why you cry. It is something that I could never do." Just and he and the thumb lowering itself.
But you still got the plot hole.
Into the,
There is no plot hole in Conan.
Oh, there's a plot. Oh, yeah, okay. Like, if they truly changed the future, he should have just like blimped
He should have
out.
waxed her. Why didn't he kill Sarah Connor right there? He did not need to keep her alive to clone him, which means he didn't have to kill anybody to clone them. He did it because he is a ruthless killing machine up until he saw Sarah Connor.
No, he has to touch people. Until that moment, he couldn't clone her.
He stabbed her, and he was
like,
"Call
in that
John."
moment, that's when he could imprint on her.
John now.
Wow.
It's like, listen, I love both movies. Both movies.
All I'm gonna say in closing, IMDb score for T2 8.6, for Conan 6.9.
I don't go by A, D, B, B, D. If you
Metascore T2 75, Metascore Conan 43. Rotten Tomatoes official score 91, audience score 95, T2. Conan 67 critic score, 74 audience. All right,
because
74.
It's
respectable. It's respectable. So now,
for the time, remember, this
in
is
closing, for the time,
many years before, and it's his first movie, so that movie didn't get promoted as much.
This is not his first movie. His
Hercules in New York doesn't count because he didn't speak. This is his first acting. He spoke. It didn't have some white guy sounding like
performance.
Was Hercules in New York?
Hercules in New York. It's his first
and
on-screen role.
But he didn't speak. It's the same thing with Pumping Iron. Is Pumping Iron a documentary or a movie?
Documentary. It's labeled a documentary. It was in the documentary category.
Kind of a
movie. I
movie.
mean, it's kind of a movie. It has no structure. It's not a narrative.
It does.
It's
Lou Ferrigno is the one trying to beat Arnold. It's kind of like the Lou Ferrigno story. Like, Arnold,
it's not because he loses. It's not the Lou Ferrigno story. He loses.
You can't beat Arnie, baby.
And
it's
it's so sad at the end when they're riding in the bus together and they're just all like, they're both just pushing on each other.
Sad because
it is sad. He messed with his head. There's a scene where you see him. He goes, "I tell him exactly what he needs. What he wants to hear."
Arnold is,
he's ruthless.
8-time Mr. Olympia.
He's the best. All right. So in closing, do you have a closing argument to make to the people?
It's down to brass balls, brother.
Brass tacks.
Brass tacks. It's gonna come down to Conan is a better movie. That's it. And if people think T2, I love T2 as well. I'm a Conan, I'm an Arnold guy across the board. But if I had the desert island and there's one movie I'm going to watch forever, it's not going to be Terminator 2. There's only so much of that. It could and all that John Connor. I love it. But from beginning to end, it's a story of one man, one mission, one legend. And it's the story of Arnold himself. That's like his rise to come up. That is forged by steel and by blood. That's where the Gadal comes from. There is no Gadal without Conan. There is no Arnold without Conan. Conan is what makes his makes sense. But that's my closing argument.
Well, that is a very, very good closing argument, my friend. All I can say is that Terminator 2 is honestly the pinnacle of film. There's no movie still rewatchable today that melds practical effects and CGI the way this movie does. And in the realistic setting that it is. Yes, there's other movies more modern that are able to do a little more tricks of the trade. But there's still something about T2, the rewatchable nature of it, the score, the original score of that intro, the music, the soundtrack that's played throughout.
That is true.
The adventure that they go on to pure straight through to the ending. There's almost no third act.
I think the soundtrack is better in Conan.
That's arguable. I would say arguable.
Put on that battle music and you play any MMO, you play any game. You put on yeah, but but then it goes.
It's the great. It's one of the great.
I like it.
Greatest, most.
But I'm not going to battle hearing. No, I want. I want fucking crush the enemies. Yeah, that's it, brother. No way, man.
Well, that was our first.
I'm sure it's the
Dre
same
and-
guy who made both of them too. I bet you it's the same composer. Somebody look that up. I wonder if it's the same composer.
I will.
from
I
both
will
movies.
check to see who the two composers are, and I will label them down below. All right. So thank you everybody for joining that little session right there. Please vote down below. Who do you think won? Vote T2 if you believe T2 is the greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Steel. That's a bust them out, man. T2 or Steel. The riddle. Oh, yes. Now, I don't even know how you go. We go from such a powerful tempo. Now, what do we, us mortal humans, discuss?
Well, there's been some cool stuff on the horizon recently that I wanted to talk about. This is a franchise that I frankly fell out of sorts with, which is the Marvel franchise. It is the new Marvel Zombies trailer that's going to come out on Disney Plus.
Oh,
So,
it's a show?
it's a show. Yes, sir. It's going to be a show. It's supposed to be a decent rating. I have not watched a Marvel movie in quite a while. I have not watched Thunderbolts. I have not watched any of the D Plus series. I have been out of sorts for quite a while. So maybe is this something that could do? I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. That was pretty cool. I did go see Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was a mixed bag for me. There were parts of it that I really liked. Parts of it that I just roll my eyes at and say, why did they do that? They turned Galactus into a glorified little baby kaiju when he should have been the most feared figure in all of Marvel. Why do they keep doing this? Why do they turn the most feared figures? You know, they turned Kang into a little whiny little girl who got his ass beat by a bunch of ants. But you know, let's give this a shot, man. Like, you never know. You know, let's check it out.
This is a minute. Maybe let's hope this is not a minute and 44 seconds of my life.
Well, let's check it out, brother.
All right, here we go. Okay, it's a Tall Tales game. That's cool.
No, that kind of looks like a Telltales game. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Zombies and Marvel.
All right, zombie Wakanda.
Okay, Wakanda for zombies.
Whoa.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Right.
Zombie
Captain America.
Okay. Captain America. Wow, the Avengers are dead. That
And they're
sucks.
coming for us.
Uh-oh. Who are you?
We got a world to save.
No idea.
Who are you people?
Shang-Chi, I think.
Oh, okay. So you people
and
didn't die.
his
But
sister?
Captain America, he got turned to a zombie. You guys didn't. Okay.
Blade. Marshall Ali as Blade. I guess that's the only way we're gonna end up seeing him. Oh, an animated form.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Zombie Thanos. There's Spidey. Oh, did I see Star-Lord's head? I think I saw Star-Lord's head.
Yeah, probably. This would have been better as a video game or a Tall Tales game.
This would have been a badass video game, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, run around killing these things all day as if from Marvel.
Whoa, all right, see? All we want is Blade. Is that Blade? Oh, yeah, that's Blade. We just want Blade doing badass stuff.
I don't know, he's kind of got the weird Ankh things, look kind of Moon Knighty.
That's how you do that then.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, this guy didn't.
Elena a thing. Not making Elena a thing.
Who are these?
24th.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? That didn't look so bad, dude.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. Not for me.
Come
That's
on.
a pass on me.
You don't have deep.
I don't. I have it, but I don't have the time. When that goes on, it's for my little one. My time
Well, you
is
can't put
highly
this on
divided.
for the little one.
No, I would not. And at the time, if I'm gonna sit and to want to watch something like this, I don't know.
They
I'd
still
rather,
didn't grab your.
Nope, didn't. Not for me. It would be cool if it was a game or a
This
you know
would
one
be
of
a
those
cool-
Telltale games, but.
Those Telltale games are pretty awesome, and you're
You
right.
let
The
me-
animation style does quite kind of.
You let me know if you are gonna watch it. Let me know if it's
September
worth a
24th,
watch.
Zombies. I'll give this a shot. They did the zombies thing in one of the What If episodes. That was like one of the What If episodes that was actually kind of cool. But this looks pretty cool, man. You know, September 24th, the end of the month, a couple days after the big old birthday. Not bad. This is pretty cool.
Very
Spider-Man
good.
ripping heads off. Is that Star-Lord right there?
It could be. I mean, some cool moments, you know. I don't know who they decide on why some people are zombies and others are not zombies. There's a lot of very powerful characters that probably would not have been zombies, but I've you know, seen some zombie comics, so. Again, I'm not gonna sit there put my half an hour.
See, this is what we want with Blade. They can't make a Blade movie. They've been in production hell for how long with the Blade movie because they don't want to put.
Rivals did Blade pretty good, bud.
Marvel Rivals. But did you hear what they said? What Feige said is we don't want to just stick Mahershala Ali in black leather and make him fight vampires. Like that's all we want. I don't think they understand. That's all we want. Marvel Zombies, though. Marvel Zombies looking kind of cool.
Hang on one
Interesting.
second.
That's interesting.
This one was pretty cool. This is the Marvel Zombies versus the Army of Darkness. I don't know if you can see that because of the light. There it is. That was a cool issue with Ash versus Marvel Zombies. That was a pretty cool issue. I don't know why they didn't do more stuff like that with Ash while he was younger. I mean, Bruce Campbell's Ash was one of the most coolest characters ever. He was a badass. Ash versus the Evil Dead was an okay show. I enjoyed it. It was all right, but Ash in his prime.
Man, to get shows to want to sit down like we yesterday we watched Oscar, and it's hard just to sit down for that hour and whatever the movie is, 40 minutes. You know, the little one luckily took a nap and fell asleep. It's like, all right, let's pop on a quick movie so we can watch. You know,
Oscar
with
the Sylvester Stallone movie. That's a fun movie. I don't think a lot of people know that movie.
Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's funny.
That movie takes place. It's one of those other. That's a throwback to one of our last episodes. Go check out last week's episode where we talk a lot of those old movies.
There's a lot of those movies in the 90s. That was a 1991 movie. Like, 91. It's crazy. I think so. Check it out. Find it right now. I think it's 1991 is Oscar. So that's the Stallone.
It is 1991. Yeah. That whole movie, if I recall, takes place in the span of a morning. Like it's actually like in the same time
in the morning. 8:30 in the morning.
I wonder what because old trailers, man, could be really hit or miss.
Brutal.
They could be.
The trailer of what I seen, what they had on the Prime was just basically a scene from the movie. There was no trailer. It was just Stallone doing Stallone.
All right, well,
let's see.
Let's
give the same trailer.
Let's give this a good old shot, my friend.
Well, not what I saw on the Prime video. In a world.
The year is 1931, and gangster Snaps Provolone is in control.
Provolone, eh?
The police are powerless. His rivals are
you know
helpless.
the rule, Snap.
No one in the entire city dares to defy him, except
famous actors
his daughter.
I'm a modern 30s woman. Look!
Put that
Oscar award winner.
She'll do anything, anywhere, with anybody.
Your daughter and I are lovers.
What? Did he tell you I was pregnant?
What?
Touchstone Pictures presents Sylvester Stallone in the story of a father
What we need is a husband.
trying to find someone
Right.
who will marry his daughter.
I've decided to go away to a convent.
Will you a little date? Maybe it'll be Anthony.
But I love Thornton.
Or Thornton.
I want Oscar.
Or Oscar.
Who's Oscar?
He's got pimples.
Couple of dates with you and that'll clear up.
But whoever she decides to spend her life with,
You mean she's having the chauffeur's baby?
it's sure to ruin his life.
I just came from Lisa's
That's a weird trailer compared to the one I've seen on
everybody
the
else.
thing.
Sylvester
Makes it seem
Stallone.
like she's the main
Oscar.
character, which she kind of is, but she's really not.
Yeah, well, she's the catalyst that breaks it all down. Oh, that is funny.
That looks like a 1991 trailer made in 1980.
That one is a rough trailer to watch, but it's not a bad movie. Starts out with an opera rendition of Figaro.
Yes.
With a little claymation guy. It's actually a really funny intro.
It lets you right away know that
YouTube.
it's a funny mafia movie. Or, yeah, pretty much.
It's a funny little slapstick mafia. You ever see Mafia, the other slapstick mafia movie?
Yes.
That one's not good. That one's
have you seen any movies, you and the wife?
We have, we had this little funny conversation. So the other day we're sitting around, we want to watch movies. We have this little bucket of movies that we kind of pull from that we write names in. It's a popcorn bucket. Just drop some names in there. And I wanted to watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which I thought we were talking about the same movie at first, but turns out that there are multiple versions of not multiple versions. There are sequels to that movie, and my favorite is the first one. Turns out her favorite is the third one, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. So we watched the trilogy pretty much backwards. We watched the third movie first, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Oh boy, have you ever seen that one? The third one, where the adults shrink themselves?
I'm not sure. Maybe bits and pieces when I was really young, and then I was like, is it Rocketeer bad? Is it Rocketeer bad?
I would rather watch The Rocketeer again than watch that movie. That movie was not fun. It's just the CGI is bad. There were some fun moments when they ride down.
Third movie.
Yeah, straight to the bin bargain, as we used to say back in the day.
Put it on DVD.
There was this one cool scene where they ride like a little roller coaster RC car down an RC car track, and they pop up over there. All right, one little cool scene, and then we went and watched the original. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. One of the funnest movies just ever. That movie originally was written to be a horror movie spec before they changed it into this Disney kind of backyard.
You feel bad for that poor ant that dies defending them from the random scorpion in their backyard.
The random scorpion in where? In like rural Chicago? Like where are they? They're in like they're like in a suburb somewhere.
It came out of nowhere. It's almost the size of an ant. It's like, how is this? What?
Did you know that backyard and that house and that entire neighborhood was built by Disney? That was not a scouted house or a scouted backyard. They built that entire place as a set.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney magic. None of that was real.
That's battle magic right there.
Originally, Chevy Chase was in line to play the role of Wayne Zelinsky before it got passed down to John Candy of all people, and then John Candy passed on the role, and he's the one who recommended Rick Moranis.
What you gotta watch with the missus is Hackers. If you haven't seen it,
Hackers.
You were
old.
With 1995 old.
1995.
1995.
I haven't seen it. Let me check. Hackers.
Angelina Jolie's in it. She's like, oh yeah. Hack the planet. It's like it was the Matrix kind of before the Matrix with that. Like they were a bunch of hackers, and the way they seemed. We still
gotta do our Matrix versus Equilibrium. But this is like a Matrix.
This is like it, except they're from the outside hacking into the network, right? Like the way they portray the networks.
Hacking, where you watch videos of people going like this and that hacking.
Yes.
Did you ever see Swordfish? All right,
they're
hang
plugging their things into stuff.
Let's check this out together, everybody. I have not seen this. But let's watch this together, shall we? Yeah, see.
1995, baby. World gone hacking.
When are you gonna hack it? Oh, it's 90s, huh?
Oh,
90s.
Oh, it's that voice.
Is the world
you don't know.
they inhabit.
It's the digital world, baby. This is the digital world.
I'm taking over a TV network.
Finish up, honey, and get to sleep.
They're hackers.
Hackers penetrate and ravage private and publicly owned computer systems.
The planet.
It's not just something
Captain
they do.
Planet.
Sure, this sweet machine's not going to waste.
Are you
Look
challenging
at Angelina. She's a youngin'. Matthew Lloyd.
I win, you wear a dress on our date.
And if I win,
What's his
so
name?
do you.
Tibble right there too from the
They
Crow.
can crack any code.
Sprinkler systems are.
He knows
coded.
everything. Right into the mainframe of
Hello,
machine
Mr.
right
Gill.
there.
According to our
They know
records,
everything.
you're
I don't think phone lines
I'm
can be
what?
hacked.
But this time,
Come here, look at this.
It's some kind of virus.
unless $5 million is transferred to the following account, I will
$5 million
capsize
in
5 oil tankers.
1995. brother.
They just hacked
One.
the wrong guy.
And this guy's the villain.
Need somebody to take the fall.
He's about to commit the
Oh,
perfect computer
Johnny
crime.
Five Guy.
Created a virus that's going to cause
was a
He played a
worldwide
very
disaster?
controversial
And they're about to take the
character
blame.
in
Hacker
Short
planted
Circuit.
the virus. But it's the perfect cover.
Looking in frames.
Can we be allies?
I don't play well with others.
Wow, we are fried.
Oh my goodness.
It's a-
Okay, let's nail it.
I still have no idea what this
You're not
movie's
good
about.
enough to beat me.
It's about hacking, bro.
Oh, he's
We
cool.
are.
He's on
Then we
Cyber
will
floppy
warfare.
disk.
Catastrophe.
Remember floppy disk?
They'll trace you like that.
Are you nuts? Come at me!
Unlike any the world has ever seen.
Never send a boy to do a woman's job.
Hackers of the world unite.
Cops on the building. I need more time.
This is the
There's
end, my
the
friend.
world.
United Artists welcomes you to the new world.
Oh, the VR back then.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, you guys see
they
all
weren't that far
action.
off. It was a headset. They kind of got it right.
Yep, they got
you
they
go.
got some things right going
They'll
on.
milk
there, bro.
Angelina a little bit for that. There you go. Little sex appeal.
This is 90s. This just screams 1995.
Hackers.
Oh, look.
Hackers.
With the green, you saw that?
I don't know about that one.
It's a cult movie, man. You gotta check
That's
it out.
a cult movie. I've never heard that.
Never
one
heard hackers.
mentioned
People
ever.
were big into video, PC. That's why I used to love that because like being into PC gaming, and like, especially in 1998 when I started with the computer. 95, I think you had Windows 95, 94 came out, and then 98 the next Windows came out.
What was the
I
other?
was big with that, man. I was big trying to be a wannabe hacker and had all these hacking programs and stealing people's IPs if they clicked links like back in the day, and like
No,
you could
not-
turn off their
oh,
computers, you could move their mouse
Yeah.
around, you can open stuff up. So it was a very interesting time. That movie kind of sparked the brainchild, of that stuff. So.
Well, that's cool. That's the whole inside the computer thing. I guess kind of Tron-esque. Like they were trying to go for
Yes,
that Boulevard
Tron-esque.
coming.
Yes.
They're making another Tron movie, the third in the trilogy.
I
But they were
like
ignoring
Legacy.
Sam. They were ignoring
I know,
that whole
I
ending.
know.
I like Tron Legacy. I don't know what the deal with everybody booing that movie. I really like Tron Legacy. All right. I don't like the first Tron movie. My
it's a hard
first
watch.
introduction to Tron actually was Tron Legacy, besides the old arcade games
Yes.
being in the arcades. The movie, I don't know why. I had missed the first Tron movie. Like, I never watched it. Saw Tron Legacy, and I was like, wow, like, this is pretty cool. Like, the art style,
Oh,
and then you
yes.
go back and watch the first one, you're just like, what is this? What
What's
the
going
hell
on?
is going on?
Yeah, it's a rough one to watch.
It's a rough one to watch, man.
Even with
Well,
all the remasters, even with everything done,
there is a third movie on its way out starring
I seen the trailer. It doesn't look
Jared
bad. We'll see.
Leto.
We'll
It doesn't look bad.
I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest with you. Let's see how the story and the acting is. I like the visuals of it. We'll see. It's a hope, man.
Let's give this trailer a shot, buddy.
I seen the
I'm
trailer,
not.
so it's
I
decent.
haven't. So
No?
I haven't
Alright.
yet. So let's give this a good old shot.
Man has gazed at the stars. And he
Oh,
has
so
wondered.
they're in the real world now.
They're coming. Yes.
We're in the really real world
Well, that was
now.
the whole point of the second movie, was to try to bridge the gap.
So
between
much talk
two
of
worlds.
AI and big tech today.
They got the money, man. They can
I
make
see
this
that
look so
Disney
amazing.
logo
What it
now,
look
and I
like when we
shudder
get
in
there.
fear.
Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here.
They're coming
Why
here.
cast Jared
I would
Leto
like you to
anymore?
meet
Ah,
Eric.
because
Why?
it's like
The ultimate
Why?
soldier.
The Pascal guy, they put him everywhere.
He's
Why put
biblically strong.
Pedro Pascal
The
everywhere?
worst
Like
Joker.
fast.
But this looks. I don't
Supreme
care about him as an actor. I'm
Look.
hoping
If
the whole
he's struck down on
story
the
and the look,
battlefield.
it looks good.
I will simply make you another.
All right,
They're able
so
to
you
get
can't
the
be
soundtrack
deleted.
going.
You get killed. You get
Not
rebirthed. You get re-res.
You're not.
All right, the light cycles are cool. They're just innately
Let's-
cool.
They are. The whole look of Tron is innately cool. Especially in the Legacy. Especially here, it looks like they. Hopefully, they keep it more in the world. I don't want to see our world too much. The whole thing of Tron was they're awesome.
something.
ultraviolet, neon.
It doesn't look like it. I think if anything, they're just going to turn into that blocky
Something
thing.
I do not understand.
I wonder what one of those discs might do to a person. But Tron is not even in Tron anymore. Tron is dead. Like, what's the hell's the point of calling it Tron?
I don't know.
And they got to bring back. They got to bring him back. The dude. I got to bring back Jeff Bridges.
I feel it. Fascinating.
All of a sudden, stop knowing how to talk.
Hey man, give it.
I
give
right.
it a
It's
chance.
it looks okay. I'm not thrilled though. It's not tickling any fancies. That looks like pipes. Remember the screensaver pipes? That look like pipes. Original music by 9 Inch Nails. Yeah,
Yes.
that part I knew. I
9
don't
Inch Nails.
know,
Last time it was
dude.
Daft Punk. I'm hoping. Fingers.
Oh, is
only
that what
cross
the whole
your
thing
fingers.
was? Daft Punk.
Well,
did the
Daft
music
Punk did the second one. Yeah.
I like Tron Legacy, man. That was a cool one. You know what
A lot of
movie
people
that
did it though. Believe it or not.
a lot of people didn't like that movie. You know what movie that I tried to watch that I just could not get into? I wanted to know maybe if you saw it. The first one and the second one's fairly new. Sci-fi should be my genre. Dune. Not I never read the books. I'm not gonna lie.
I watched the original movie first.
I have not seen the original movie either. Like you're talking about the old one.
Old
I have not seen that one either.
It's good if you like those kind of sci-fi movies. I like Dune 1 and 2, the new one. Helldivers is doing a war bond spoof on the second one. A lot of the two special forces groups that are kind of a part of it.
I saw the sandworm thing that came out.
The sandworm, yeah, that's part of the underground war bond. But the basically look of the new war bond is from Dune 2.
Is it worth watching? Is it worth me sitting? I
It's
tried
a
to sit
long-
down.
You
I
have
tried
to get into it. If you're not in the mental state to want to actually, it's like watching. Weird to say, it's like Star Trek. You're not going to watch it for like lightsaber battles, right? It's not going to start right away with that. You're developing characters, the world. You have to understand who the different houses are, what spice is, and why it's such a sought after resource,
houses,
right?
Different
Yeah.
houses.
Well, it's true. They have House of Atreides.
The Game of Thrones in space.
Basically, but this came out a while ago. Dune was originally books way back when.
Right.
Movies-
Frank Herbert. Right. Yeah.
Something like
I've
that.
never read
So,
them. I know it's blasphemy. I've never read them.
It's a lot happens, and even with the movies, they still don't explain. That's why the first Dune took like all three of these movies and smushed them into one movie. This is now making them longer, more like a Lord of the Rings style trilogy. So it explains what's happening. It's interesting. It's a very weird movie. You're either gonna like Dune or you're not gonna like Dune. I don't think there's a middle ground there with that kind of movie. It's either you're gonna watch it, really like it, and be like, okay, I want to see the second one. I want to know what happens. I want to see what happens to the houses. Or you're gonna go say, yeah, Dune is just so, it's just not for me. But the whole thing is they're on this planet called Arrakis, and it's all about this spice. This is the one resource. And without giving too much away, spoiler alert, the worms are the same thing that protect the spice, and they're also the ones that make the spice. So, and they're massive. There's nothing they can do to really stop these worms. You don't want to kill them because they're the producers of the spice, but you can't really control. There's nothing you could do really. Besides, there's a special nomadic people that live there. It's an ultra desert. They have to wear special suits, otherwise you will die being exposed. Their vehicles are really cool. They're like dragonflies.
Like bugs, right?
Dragonflies, yeah.
All right. What's with could you give anything away without saying anything about the blue eyes? Is that like a plot point?
Blue eyes is a part of the spice. And it's part of a certain group of people who are adapted to living in the desert. And by living in the desert, the spice is in the sand. Spice is everywhere. It's just all around you. It has its properties. It kind of has, they use it for space travel. It has hallucinogenic abilities. It has all kinds of special stuff with it. Spice is one of the most powerful resources, and there was one family that controlled the spice for a long time through the emperor, and then the other house gets, give it a chance.
All right,
you have to be in the mood to watch it. It's not going to be like you jump in. Case in point, something like a Scanner Darkly. If you go in there thinking, well, I'm going to be watching a Star Wars movie.
That's a good movie.
Right? If you go into watching, you're going to watch a Star Wars style movie with a lot of explosions and actions and mass battle. That comes at the second movie towards the end where they show like their specialty soldiers doing sacrifices and stuff like that.
That's a nice little segue because this is actually very similar to the shirt I'm wearing. Because when Game of Thrones first came around,
slow.
I didn't read the books originally. I went, well, not to cut the story ahead, but the HBO show is coming out. My buddy Dre, as always, as he does, he looks out for me and he thinks of me and he's like, "Hey man, this show's coming out. You should give it a watch, man. It's got, it's a fantasy world. He knows it's my niche, and he's like, go give it a shot. Go give it a watch." And the way you kind of described to me what it was sort of like, he was like telling me it was like Lord of the Rings. So I was kind of sitting down expecting like a fantasy epic of like clashing battles and all this stuff. No. I sit down and I'm watching that first episode. It's not that it's not interesting. It definitely was interesting. And when Jamie pushes, well, spoiler alert, the ending of the episode was very, very interesting. But it wasn't like I was set up the wrong way. I didn't have that mentality. So we had spoke the next day about it. And you said, "So what'd you think of Game of Thrones?" I was like, it was all right, but honestly, like, what the hell? Like, it wasn't like Lord of the Rings at all. It wasn't. Where's the big epic fantasy? Where's the battles? Where's this? And you told me, you're like, "No, dude, you can't think of it like that. You got to think of it as this like political intrigue where it's all behind the scenes. It's the masterminds of it all. Like, you don't really see the battles."
Soldiers,
yeah.
It's basically what even Dune is about. It's the same thing about the politics now of controlling the spice. Spice is life. That's everything.
When you have the right mentality to sit down with something and you go into it and like, okay, I went into it a little different the next time, and I was like, all right, let me give this a shot. And then as obviously, as you can see behind me there, afterwards, I became very, very obsessed. Read all the books up until the recent one. Not the recent one, because we've been still waiting for a few years now. 13, 14 years, something like that. So a few decades now, waiting for the last book. That probably will never see the light of day. And sourly, the ending to Game of Thrones is going to be one of the last things that we're ever going to experience from the franchise.
We don't want to talk about that. Where the armies disappeared,
I would love to talk about it.
That whole thing is there was chaos. That whole ending was chaos. It made no chronological order. You don't lose a massive army and rebuild the whole army. I was like, that's it.
That's where you checked out? That's where it's finally over?
I just watched the Dothraki get absolutely thummeled, and then the next part, there's this massive Dothraki army. Oh, but they parted from them, they ran away.
Such a departure, those last few seasons.
The whole thing should have been flipped. It should have been more with the walkers, more of that army of the dead coming in.
The walkers should have marched all the way to King's Landing. We should have seen snow pouring down on the capital. What they could have been done.
I get it, but it's Russia. We want to make the movies. I forgot what movies those two guys.
They were going off to do Disney movies. Yeah, they were going to go off to do Star Wars. Yeah, exactly. They lost all those franchises. They destroyed Game of Thrones. They lost. So good for you, boys. You guys lost it. And you lost it in glorious fashion.
If you do want to play like a Dune kind of style thing with the new sandworms, the war bond.
I gotta get back into Helldivers too.
Helldivers is about to sell almost 1 million copies on Xbox.
Let me look up the new trailer.
Look up the new trailer. If you want,
I got it. I'm gonna get back in. My next stream is gonna be Helldivers too.
Show the Helldivers too, and then show the Dune characters. It's almost identical. Like they literally copied the Dune characters.
I'm gonna pop the trailer on.
Pop the trailer if you want to. Let's take a quick gander at the new Into the Unjust.
All right, rocking and rolling. Let's go. Let's see what Arrowhead has for us. This is their new trailer, official trailer, right off their page.
Beautiful. Rated M for mature.
Oh man, they're already fighting on the ground. And they could be buying a favorite game of mine, Bloodlines Masquerade 2, Arrowhead, what I heard.
I hope they do. They need to save it because that game is in...
I know, limbo.
AG double hockey stick. Oh, see, the Underground's a cool concept. No stratagems, nothing to save you. That's pretty cool.
The Underground is going to be very interesting. I haven't yet to play. Hopefully this weekend I get a chance to jump on.
Me too.
Yep, the new flying Bile Titan that kind of is almost like a dragon. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in the Helldivers world.
That's going to rely on a good squad, man. You're really going to need good divers who know how to cooperate. There's still no in-game chat, right?
Of course, there's in-game voice chat. In-game voice chat. Type.
Oh yeah,
in-game.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, this is not the war bond. This is
Oh, that's all right.
Unjust.
That's awesome.
Just to show you, yeah. I mean, hey, listen.
Oh.
You got to fight a giant worm. That's all you got to say. And it's a game worth coming back to, man. You know, we got to check it out.
That's pretty cool.
And it has that Dune vibe, man. A lot of people I think are going to pick up the war bond because it has that Dune. I don't know the names. They have the names. I don't know how to say them. What their clans are called. That those two ones are based on. But oh man, that's a war bond. They have an AK-47 that shoots incendiary rounds. You're gonna be able to. I mean, it's gonna be very cool, man. And
that's awesome.
They just keep up what they're doing. Same thing.
I don't
with
see
little
a
No Man's
war
Sky.
bond
Over 90,000 active players on Steam. The game is getting more streamers, more viewers on Twitch and other platforms. So it's another game that's up and coming. We have at least a couple holding us off right now until Grand Theft Auto 6.
that's a ways away. GTA 6.
Oh, it's probably another 2 years.
Well, if there's not another huge delay.
Yeah, that's always seems to be the case with that. But yeah, we got to give it a shot. I'd like to jump on with anybody, man. Come check me out.
Any news in Marvel Rivals? I heard there's new characters coming out.
Yes, there's a new character, new flying tank character. They just unveiled next season coming out. We got some more details coming on that. I have not played because honestly, I've just taken a back seat on Helldivers. Is kind of taking a little bit more of my attention now. Marvel Rivals is. I gotta be in the competitive mood to want to play that. You know, sometimes it can get a bit toxic.
No, there is a new
Heart
of the Dragon trailer that just came out a day ago. Would you like to check it out?
For what?
For Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, let's see.
Heart of the Dragon trailer.
I know we got Daredevil coming too.
We got. Is that the? Oh, okay. I see him in
Daredevil,
in the
and
thumbnail.
then there's some Valkyrie kind of character. She's coming too.
Let's check this out.
It's a hard game. The ranking this season has been rough for me. I have not been able to get my sweaty palms on there for too long. But
what rank are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, now I'm like, I dropped all the way down to like silver 1. Trying to get back into gold. Oh man, yeah, I went from platinum to silver, and I don't get to play as often as I'd like. So this game, if you're not constantly playing, bro, you're getting left behind.
Oh, so if you don't play, you don't like stay within your rank. You just start slowly dropping.
No, just people are going to keep playing and getting better, and you're going to be like,
oh, okay. But when you load back in, I got you. All right, let's see how season 4 is going. The Heart of the Dragon. If I can press play.
Play. It's going to be a cinematic. It's not going to actually.
Yeah, it's going to be a reveal trailer, I'm sure, but still exciting. Oh, is Valkyrie from Thor?
She's not.
Hello, Valkyrie.
It's not Valkyrie. Her name is something else. TikTok or something like that. I forgot her name. Someone's going to correct me on that.
And the man without fear.
Before false angels.
Ella?
No. She got another name, man. We'll have to look it up and put it there on the side. I'm not too familiar with this whole character in the Marvel.
All right. The art style is very cool.
Oh no, that's the one thing they've been really doing very well with is keeping the characters looking like the characters.
Let the devil out! That's awesome.
You are not the only one without fear!
Why do the movies suck?
Right? Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting... It's always good. They're putting out so many heroes in this game, it's honestly crazy. The amount of heroes, almost every month you're like almost getting another hero, another thing. free to play, so you just download it and play it. So that's always fun. And it's cool. A lot of the heroes feel like the heroes. Wolverine feels like Wolverine. Hulk feels like Hulk. Spider-Man feels like Spider-Man, and you verse each other. That's basically, think of like a Smash Bros.
I got Marvel vs. Capcom 2, an arcade cabinet sitting right in the next room over there that I love to use to fight the old school self. I don't know.
CJ here to try Marvel Rivals.
I have it downloaded. I just this is the argument we had last week about
competitive
team games and storyline, personal one-player games. We were just talking about Helldivers, but just certain games.
Helldivers is like a weird combination, though, right? Because you got four buddies, and then there's something more with it, right? There's that single-player aspect that you're versing NPCs. You could do that in Marvel Rivals versus bots, what they call them, but the game is based more of competitiveness. It's more player versus player.
I don't want to ruin
guys that are really good. Yeah, guys that are really good. You'll see like who main Spider-Man, who main Thor. They understand the characters inside and out, and the mechanics and how they move and their weaknesses and strengths. So
I've seen some TikTok videos of people swinging around like Spider-Man, and I'm like, how are they even doing that with that kind of game?
Yeah, and it's for both. As I said, it's PC plays with console, plays with PlayStation. Everybody all plays together on that. Not in ranked, but in. And believe you me, I've played games where it's like, oh wow, I didn't know he was a console player. Did really good. Or even because they have that assistance, so you don't have to be forced mouse and keyboard. If you're not a mouse and keyboard guy, you can always jump on a controller and enjoy the game. But it's fun. It's something worth taking a shot. If not, Helldivers, brother, let's get on it. Stream's coming, baby.
Stream's coming. Co-op stream. Maybe we'll get even our friend Archon Blackfeather, who joined us for our first Gamers Geeking Over Games. Go check that out. Our first episode. It's up on YouTube and Rumble. Full episodes out there right now. Clips on all platforms. Please go check it out. Let us know what you think. He was a very, very cool guest. Also go check out Paisans Eating Pizza at the Parlor. Hanging out with my boys over. Oh, it was wonderful. Hanging out with my boys over at Patricia's of Hicksville out in Long Island, New York, where, it's starting to already get dark outside and it's only 7 o'clock and it's darkness out there. How is it in sunny Florida?
We don't get dark till about 8 o'clock.
No, don't
still
rub it
pretty
in there.
sunny.
Don't rub it in there. The man fled the north. He fled the north to go live in King's Landing down in the south, but I still shudder up in Winterfell.
Surrounded by Lannisters.
Surrounded by Lannisters.
Oh man.
Well, I had a great time today, my friend. This was an absolute blast, as always.
Always, man. Of course. This is how we try to end our week. We got a possible versus maybe next week or the week after. Let's see.
What's the possible? Can we hint it? Can we tease it? It might not be next week, but it might be the week after that. So a little setup for that for this particular versus. This started out early on when our old PC days, where in my opinion, in that first generation of that beginning wave of everybody having their own PCs, my favorite game of that generation was Half-Life 2. Just the immersive nature, playing as Gordon, waking up with that cryptic message from the G-Man and rolling into that whole thing. What was the whole thing with the graphics cards again, Dre? Please explain to the audience.
You had, I believe, Half-Life 2 launched with NVIDIA, and Doom 3 launched with ATI Radeon, and that's where the two they were a competing thing, like who had the better graphics, who had the better this, who had the better that, who was really testing out the graphics cards. And for me at that time, I was a Doom 3 guy. I wanted that. I wanted to play Doom because I played originally Half-Life 1. I love Half-Life 2.
I love Half-Life 1.
If I was to show
Black Mesa remake, awesome unofficial remake that Valve adopted. Go check that out. Black Mesa.
No, the Source engine is an absolutely incredible engine.
Used for so many games, for Portal and countless other games. But yes, a little tease for next time will be our next CJ versus Dre will be Half-Life 2 versus Doom 3. Vote down below what's your favorite. It's going to be Half-Life 2 or Doom. Let us know. Shout it down below. And we got other surprises in for you too. So hopefully we got some cool tier lists to do, some more tournament style lists that we're breakdowns like that.
More interviews.
More interviews coming down.
Well, we got more interviews coming down the pipeline.
If you're interested, everybody getting hanging out with us at Week's End, comment below, DM us on DM us on Instagram, on TikTok, and join the boys, hang out with us at this Week's End. We're getting to that time. We're getting to that end of the. This is that closing time. They start sweeping up the fleet. They start turning off all the lights. All right, my buddy Dre.
Back to reality.
This kind of feels like the old days again, man. Hanging out a little bit with my buddy. You're a dad gamer. You're a married man. You got a kid. This is hard for us to do. I truly appreciate you finding that time. I don't know how you're doing it, but I thank you truly for finding that time to spend with me, sir.
I thank my wife.
I shall thank her as well. I will send her something very nice and something for baby, so that for putting up with us. And that's very, very. And hopefully you all are enjoying this as well, and we can do this more for you. I'm gonna pitch it over to my buddy Top. Dre has been my friend since I was 11 years old. I can still remember the first day we met, and we're here all these years later. It's an absolute dream to be sitting here with you and to keep this going. I'm gonna pitch this over to you. Let us everybody know where we could find you, where we could see you, and all the good stuff. I'm gonna peace out for a sec.
Okay, well, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube at TopGG Gaming, Twitch. I stream on that at TopGG Gaming TV. Drop me a like, drop me a follow, drop a sub for the YouTube. Drop a follow on everything else, guys. Come by, say hello. I do team-based games, and we can get some gaming together and a little bit of Henry action. Henry Schwarzenegger and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Going to be doing some more streaming hopefully soon, guys. It's trying to find that time to squeeze in. We do about 3 to 4 hour stream with about 3-minute ads every hour, because that's just how Twitch rolls. Thank you so much, everybody, and here's off to CJ.
Thanks to my buddy Dre. I appreciate y'all for joining us again. My name is C.J. Amato. I am a dark indie fantasy author. My first book of the Hymns of the Lighthouse series, Dig My Grave, is available on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, paperback, hardcover, Kindle Unlimited. If you go check out my YouTube channel, C.J. Amato Author, the first chapter of the Audible is up. So you can go check out that very, very first chapter. I hope you do. It is fantastic. Please go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all the apps, all the medias, all the like buttons, all the bells. I appreciate you all for joining me again. Let me pull my buddy back in here with me.
Well, we are done. It is over.
That is it again. Episode 3? Oh my goodness. Episode 3.
Episode 3. There's a lot of great episode 3s.
There's a lot of great episode 3s, and this is one of them. The trilogy has been completed, and I hope you all join me for episode 4. Stay tuned for next week for another episode of At Week's End. Please come follow At Week's End at all the links below. Please follow us on TikTok. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Kick. Very soon to be coming to Kick and Twitch. Go follow us on Rumble. Yep, only on the Rumble. Thank you all. Thank you to my buddy Top. Appreciate everybody, and we will see you next week. Let's have this fun little video rock us out, because I love these intros and outros. Thank you to everybody again, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Dre and CJ have done their duty. We may never know who these stalwart heroes really are. All we know is that when we need them most, they'll be back before too long at Week's End.